The question, of course, will arise, especially if you come from a choral background or you're working with young bands. When do we employ the baton? When is it okay not to use a baton? Is it okay to use a pencil instead or some other sort of object? No, it's not okay to use a pencil. When I was working at a school, the students asked me why I wasn't using my baton, and I hadn't used it. And I said, well, the baton is a professional tool. And when you are going to, as an ensemble, start to reach forward toward that professional attitude, then the stick will come. You will know that we are moving in that professional sense when this comes up. Because the baton is a really serious tool. It's you and your ensemble meet here, and the baton can be incredibly clear and incredibly precise. The question is, though, well, do I use one or don't I? Personal preference, but the baton is a tool of discipline, to learn to use a baton well. Instrumental ensembles will pretty well expect you to use one, especially the more senior ones. I don't use a baton in beginning band, training bands, because I don't do a lot of conducting. I want them to develop their ears. I want them to develop their eyes. And I want them to develop their own internal mechanisms. So I don't really do a lot of conducting until we really have a lot of the fundamentals in place. My hands, I'm trying to describe things with my hands. Hands are incredibly descriptive. So with the junior bands, the younger bands, I tend to use my hands. I'm talking about full value notes. I'm talking about shaping a phrase. I'm talking about the business of them developing their own internal pulse through listening and through feeling. This won't change that. The stick can only build on what's already been built. So when you start to talk about, well, should I use a stick or what should I use it? Should I not use it? Choir people don't use sticks. No, because conducting choirs is more about the business of shaping phrases and text. Well, I know choir conductors who do use batons, so it's a matter of choice. But as a young conductor, you should set it as one of your goals to master the handling of a baton. And if you want to entice your ensemble by saying, hey, we get these fundamental things all working here, when you see the baton come out, you know you're really on the way. I'll never forget, after 3 or 4 rehearsals, the baton came out and all of the members clapped. Wow, we're ready. Yeah. Ultimately, I am training my ensemble through all of the training stuff, all of the training material, all of the nonverbal gesture stuff, all of the subdivision, all of the expression things that come out of working with chorales and band etudes, all of that stuff, in a sense, is to prepare my ensemble to respond to the musical demands I project through my baton, through my face, through my hands, through my torso.